playoffs for the Philadelphia 76ers. Can Paul George finally show up? I thought they had a big three. It's been more so like a 1.5.
Well, if it started last game, that's a little bit of trouble because they got down by so much to Detroit in this one. We'll see if they can turn it around. But I know that all of us right now, we're listening to the one and only Hubie Brown. Mike Breen, take it away.
Thank you, Malika. Welcome to a chilly Milwaukee. The All-Star break almost upon us. And here today, a sellout crowd at Fiserv Forum. Bucks and Sixers both could use a victory today, although Philly fans probably have something else on their mind. We certainly do, because today, in a city where he began his NBA career as an assistant coach for the Bucks, Hall of Famer Hubie Brown will work his final NBA telecast. The tributes, the congratulations all pouring in for the man who taught the game of basketball to more people than anyone who's ever lived. A celebration of a life dedicated to the game that we all love. And before we open his final telecast, we thought we'd show you the open to his very first telecast.
From the Capitol Center here in Landover, Maryland. Hello, everyone. I'm Eddie Doucette, and with me, Coach Hubie Brown. And Hubie, welcome to the USA Cable Network. We've got an exciting season of NBA basketball, and it's a pleasure to have you with us.
Eddie, thanks very much. I'm quite indebted to USA Cable Television. I'm looking forward to an extremely exciting year.
And so it began. I love the folded arms. That was a very intimidating start.
I was frightened at that. Who am I to be doing an NBA game?
Well, much to the chagrin of this man, we're going to spend a lot of tonight's telecast tribute to one of the most remarkable careers in the history of sports television. I promise you we will talk basketball. I promise you.
Hopefully.
But the first thing to ask, with all that's going through your head, a million things must be. What are you thinking about as you get ready for the final game?
Well, first of all, it's 50 years that went by so fast. You turn around, you can't believe it. That's number one. But when I came here with the Milwaukee Bucks with Larry Costello, and I received a master's degree and a doctorate's degree in basketball in 2 years. Then they set me off, and I was fortunate to go to the ABA. But I owe it all for here.
Well, you can give thank yous throughout this entire telecast. It's yours to do. Now, we will talk basketball because for these two teams, it's an important game. These two teams had high expectations before the season. Giannis Antetokounmpo not playing. Joel Embiid is playing, so that's good news for Philadelphia. But what we do have is a matchup of two of the most talented point guards in the NBA, and this is our Star Watch brought to you by Vicks.
Well, you just love both of these guys, mainly because I'm with Lillard. You're talking to a guy who's done it for almost 10 years. The 25 points, the three-point shooting is excellent, but see, they play the rest of the game. They help you on the boards and then with the assists. Now, with Maxey, you love it. Just a few years into the league now, he's almost impossible to guard off the dribble. And then the fact that he can shoot the three under pressure is a major bonus in his development.
Some NBA basketball and a lot of love and a lot of thank yous for a basketball icon all ahead.
NBA Sunday Showcase on ABC is presented by Popeyes, bringing the crunch to every game with their bold flavored wings. This presentation of NBA Sunday Showcase, presented by Popeyes, will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
It's amusing when people come up to you on the street and they say, Hubie, which is a harder job, coaching or being an analyst?
Larry Costello opened up the whole world for me. Set me in motion as the head coach with a powerful team.
I never worry what any other coach has done.
Everybody's got to learn whether you want to or not.
I owe it to you as a coach to give you 2 new moves every single year for you giving me 100%.
Don't tell me that's showboating. That's not showboating.
I would hope that through the coaching and then through television, I would have enhanced your knowledge of basketball.
You sound like you've been behind a microphone all your life.
He went for the win and did not go for the tie.
That's what he does best. Dagger in your heart.
This is two Jersey guys making a little handshake.
It's teamwork. That's great television.
We haven't seen very many competitors with this type of passion.
I've been fortunate to work for the greatest and work with the best.
Ever the teacher, ever the coach, Hubie Brown.
It's a day to say thank you and a day to watch NBA basketball as we welcome you to an NBA Sunday Showcase on ABC presented by Popeyes. The number of people who are coming to say thank you just continues to grow as we listen to sounds of the game.
Thank you so much, Coach. Congratulations on everything.
One more time. Always good to see you, Coach. I'm proud of you, happy for you, and everything. Enjoy it.
What's up, baby? You all right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Congrats, sir.
And for the first time today, let's check in with Lisa Salters. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Mike. Well, I'm on the part of the floor known because of Hubie Brown as the painted area, one of the many ways in which Hubie has impacted the game of basketball over the years, but perhaps his biggest impact has been on all the coaches who've come after him. Guys like Doc Rivers, Nick Nurse, who both came into our green room pregame with such love and admiration. Nurse presented Hubie with a Liberty Bell to commemorate this game and called Hubie one of the best teachers of the game of basketball ever. Doc Rivers made sure to remind Hubie about everything that he has meant to all coaches. You've been so important to us, he said, and a sounding board for me throughout my career. There's nothing that a coach could ever go through, Doc said, that Hubie hasn't already seen. Doc Rivers said the definition of a lifer is Hubie Brown, and for that, the game of basketball could not be more grateful. Mike.
Thank you, Lisa. And these coaches have a game to coach today, but they didn't want to talk about the game. They wanted to talk to you. However, they had to put their starting lineups in, Doc Rivers and Nick Nurse. And our starting lineups are brought to you by Crown Royal. And both teams have had to deal with a lot of different starting lineups. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, and the good news, Joel Embiid, Paul George, Tyrese Maxey are all playing. Kelly Oubre and the rookie Justin Edwards, who's been quite the revelation. Meanwhile, for the Bucks, no Giannis Antetokounmpo, as he is going to miss his fourth consecutive game. Kyle Kuzma, who they just acquired, will play in his second game with the Milwaukee Bucks. In terms of basketball talk, let's start there. What does Kyle Kuzma do for the Bucks?
Well, this is a guy who can score. He can score inside, outside, on the break. He has an awful lot of talent, and now he's leaving a losing team and coming to a team that is expected to challenge for the championship at playoff time. But he is an excellent addition because he can score in prime time.
Well, he's coming from a team that has won 9 games, the Washington Wizards, and any player that's competitive has got to be fired up to go to a place where you can win something.
Yeah, but I liked him ever since he's come into the game. He's got a ton of talent. Now it will be up to them